Hey, and welcome. For the next few moments, I'm going to share with you a very clear and easy laid out plan on how to have the most successful Facebook and joint venture contest. Everything's designed to give you better clients with less work and more profits. Did you know that doing contests using Facebook as your primary platform, along with joint venture partners, can have the biggest positive cash flow impact on your business? But first, I want you to know that the point of doing a contest is to get a database of people that you can market to. I know you want to have a positive, lasting impact on the community, so you'll participate in putting on a contest, and that's nice. But the most important part that you need to remember about a contest is that it's building a database of prospective customers and clients. There's certain things you'll need to actually accomplish this. So the first thing you'll need is something to give away. Then you'll need contest rules. You'll need a lead generation ad on Facebook, as well as an SMS conversation account setup. Now I'll go through each one of these in more detail as we move forward. But first, let's talk about something to give away. So when we look at what we're going to give away, it's important to remember that most people who put on contests and give away prizes give away things that they would like to have. For example, how many times have you seen a contest with an iPad being offered? The problem with that is that you'll get people in your list who would like an iPad, but they're not necessarily your prospects. Instead, I want you to look around the community at different events that are taking place. For example, local schools or churches or carnivals, even intramural teams for children. For example, you could buy 100 tickets to a local sporting event. Give away 25 to 4 different people. You've got 4 winners of 25 tickets. Wouldn't that be cool? Now they could then redistribute those as gifts themselves. Also to local social events. Different programs that, for example, in our town, we have Bluebird Theater. So purchasing a season ticket for Bluebird Theater, that would be a great gift and award for someone. Also, items that people would use in their homes. Things that are general, but also possibly at a price point that would disqualify certain people from even really wanting to invest in them. I'm thinking about something like a home security system. Something like that. That may be a little too high end, but let's go on. Next, let's talk about contest rules, because you'll definitely need the rules of the contest. So, one of the first things you're going to do is you're going to check to find out what your state's laws are regarding running contest promotions and giveaways. Now, here's an easy, fix for that. Don't panic, right? Go to, or rather Google, free contest rules template. Okay? Google that, and we'll get back to that in a moment. Now, I want you to remember something else about the rules. When you think about the rules and you think about your prizes, remember you want to keep the value believable. If you're offering a giveaway, you're going to give away things that cost, let's say, $2,000 or $3,000, people won't necessarily believe it. They won't think it's real. If you stick to prices in the range of, let's say, $350 to $750 total value, and if you're going into a joint venture partnership, you could do a little bit more, that's reasonable. But if you're going to do a giveaway on your own, $100 to $200 works very well. Now, when I Googled free contest rules template, this is what came up. There are some free resources here, for instance, Short Stack and Judgify, and some paid ones like Rocket Lawyer. I have used Rocket Lawyer for legal paperwork myself. If you want to just get the contest rules, it may cost you about $40. You need to put your contest rules on every website or landing page where people may see them if they're participating in this contest. you also need to know what is required of you in your state when it comes to contests and giveaways. At least 2 states require prizes over $5,000 to be bonded and registered. You might Google, quote, your state's name for running a contest, unquote, and see what comes up. If necessary, seek legal counsel for professional advice. Now, you need to know the Facebook rules. You need to know what those rules are, and here's the easiest way to find them. Go to www.facebook.com/policies_center/pages_groups_events. And this is what you'll get. Now, I've gone through the pages to get to this particular site, part of the site, because this is really what's important to you. Circled here, under required content by Facebook, it's a good idea to put this disclaimer on all your landing pages, which states that Facebook has nothing to do with the content that's being promoted. Also, asking Facebook users to like, comment on, and share your post in order to be entered into a contest is a violation of Facebook's terms and conditions, as you can see here in the administration of a promotion. They could stop your ad from running based on that violation, or even shut that whole ad account down. Now, let's look again at what you'll need. So the next thing you'll need is a lead generation ad on Facebook. You're going to create this lead ad on Facebook, but first I want you to ask yourself, what Facebook page will you actually be using to sponsor this ad? So you could use your own personal page, or you could set up a local events page or a deals page, which I show you how to do in other Facebook training. But then you'll have to create a lead generation form. You can ask questions on that form or not. The less questions, the less people have to think, the less they have to think, the more quickly they can take action and enter the contest. Keep that in mind. You want to create the ad for the form, or rather the form for the ad, and then you simply want to run your ad. Okay, so now we're going to look at the last thing you'll need, which is the SMS Conversations account setup. This is, all about follow-up. Follow-up is crucial to maximizing your profits. Now, you should have an SMS Conversation account set up, and what that is the ability to text your candidates who've entered into the contest without you having to manually do it. I'm sure you can imagine how tedious and frustrating it could become to keep responding to people who've entered the contest. Yes, it does give you a little adrenaline rush at first, but when you get to about the 75th person, it really becomes tedious. I'm exaggerating. After the second person, it becomes tedious. Okay? So what the SMS conversations will do is, once the person has entered the contest, the lead form that's been generated will send you an email with the pertinent information, contact information, first name, last name, and phone number, perhaps even just first name and phone number. And once that's done, at the same time, within seconds, a text message is sent out from the SMS system to the person who's entered into the contest. I'll give you an example of what that message looks like in just a moment. So what this does is it creates a contact list of all those who've entered into the contest. It will create that automatic text message to them, every one of them. And this is what I normally use. Thank you for entering our contest to win whatever the case may be. This event is sponsored by whoever's sponsoring it. If it's a joint venture relationship and partnership, at this place you put the various business associations or persons involved in this contest. You tell them on a certain date, we will send you a text to let you know if you won. Always add this in parentheses. Text message and data rates may apply. Reply stop to unsubscribe from text messages. That's a federal mandate. Then you connect your SMS conversations to Facebook using, or rather the Facebook lead form, using Zapier, which is a third-party gatekeeper. It's an API system, works very well. Now, here's a little profit hack for you. While this ad is running, this contest is running, I also want you to run a Facebook lead generation ad with great graphics for at least 14 days. Okay? You'll thank me later. Now, what happens when your contest is completed? Well, it's easy. You pick your winner and notify them. Someone always asks, well, how do I pick the winner? You can just pick a number out of, pick a number between 1 and 100 people. If you have 100 people in the contest, let's say you pick 59. If that's your rule of how you're going to do it, whoever the 59th person is the winner. And you can have multiple first, second, third, fourth place winners as well. But the key is that you send a text message to the entire list of candidates and contacts except that one. The winners do not get this next message. Only those people who did not win but who did enter into the contest. It might sound something like this. Jane Doe from Liberty Mutual won our contest for a hair dryer. Thanks for entering. Simple as that. Now, after that message has gone out, now you send a separate message to that same list of people. And this message sounds like this. Hey, on a side note, as mentioned before, this contest was sponsored by myself and these other partners from this other place. You're letting them know everyone is involved in the campaign of the contest. But let them know that you just finished putting together a new report called Let's Make More Money. If you would like a copy, reply to this text and I'll get one over to you right away. Now, I want to go back for a moment and highlight this new report. This new report is education-based marketing. This new report is something that's uniquely part of your business offering, or even those who are your partners if it's a joint venture partnership. Now, once the person gets that text message, when they reply to you, call them to ask them for their mailing address, because that's what you want to send them. You want to send them a three-dimensional object. See if you can start a conversation with them. Or, as a lesser option, you could text this to them if that's not ideal, having a conversation. Great. I'd love to put in a mail to you. Use their first name. What's your mailing address? Okay? This comprises the deepest, most profound results for how to use a contest on the social media platform known as Facebook. It works repeatedly, and it works profitably. If this has been of benefit to you, please like and subscribe to our channel. We'd love to share more things with you to help you generate everything you need to be highly profitable in your business. Simply by getting better clients with less work and more profit. Until next time. Bye-bye.